Hello, my country people them. I done put some video outside where I did for my workplace. Now my work that what I do, I be a builder. I go for school for Nchang. I learn law and political science. I finish year 2 for university. I decide for run level because that I be enter university as I ran tell on my story for year 1, 1999. I want enter university. I see how we Anglophone they ran there for university for 5 years. People don't want to know them be smart. They know if you graduate. Why? Because a university where we supposed to be in a bilingual university, if you get 90% professor than a francophone them. So the anglophone they know if you succeed. Me and my people them for Bamenda were strong Bamenda people them. So one call the name because they do work for Cameroon government. Would decide say enough is enough. We whole rally for Nkeleng, decide for block university entrance. Then catch me, then beat me very well. Before this minister they call in Tangana Mebarga, even a minister of higher education, he can negotiate. I meet for employ. I think they bring in a 3 anglophone university professor then before end that strike. So I believe for university they watch my back because they don't tell me say they go kill me. Say people then let me so they need the level me will grow. During that time, my friend and said they be facing and we will be the problem. Why would I be going to make problem? So we get society problem. I don't be a man where I know a problem. I be attend all John from the rally them for Commercial Avenue, for Liberty Square as a child, the one them for inside grandstand. I be I don't be evangelist. Work our Bible for street to street preach and know a problem them. It will be the work I showed the Jesus movie with Baptist Church from quarter to quarter. I know all orphanage for Northwest. I know I'm all. I don't be scout. I don't be boys brigade. I don't be class prefect. I don't go for boarding school. I don't go for day school. I don't go for government school. I don't go for progressive. So I be all round. I don't stay for Asia. I don't come for America. I don't go for Europe. I be all round. I know why I share una my own personal story. Because I know the type of challenges they will get them because of people them where they no be of integrity. People the way they no get value. See, when we fight with the call, say we will get our own government, our own autonomy for manage our own affairs, choose our own leaders, get exclusive jurisdiction. We fight this war now for improve what people their life. Make no mistake, the concept of independence, even as Ayabacho be talking, when a hardliner, na an abstract concept, independence na an abstract ideology, unless you get them in practicality, because nobody is independent in this war. Now, to what degree are you independent? To fight to be on your own, get your self-governance, is as equal as getting independence to a certain level, step at step. The Francophone their system, it not only destroy our union the way they exist, the institution that will be get them, but come to look at, we get a good case for present them where Cameroon their leadership. I mean, Pobia in leadership. Those who the Bulu Beti leadership where they were Cameroon, they no go get no problem with them. The Cameroon institution, they kill our economy, they kill our cities. You look at how will it develop country? We not stay for abroad. Simple zoning plans they need to exist again. The zoning plans they will be getting during the time of Germany. All the government area them, ARA, how they call them, all those government residential area them, they don't say all land them. What cities are dying. When I see the flooding where they come when water rain they fall, no be a mistake, no be a natural thing. Because God then give you responsibility for this ground and we need to take responsibility. Things happen because of planning. Good things happen, countries develop because they have leaders with vision who plan. Land use plan. We need to develop plan. Look our waterways them. All our waterways them, they don't be destroyed. Because the Cameroon government official, the way they come, with this their system, they don't sell all those land them. They don't take land away, they be hand them for government as a possession. Land where traditional leader they be hand them for churches and for government for the collective use. They don't take and they sell them for their private use. All our waterway them, they don't be constructed upon because of the French way of doing things, where it need to take into consideration the greater picture or a specific plan of development. Look how they develop countries. Man, not even quote example there for Europe. Look, Rwanda. Environmental planning, idea. Those are simple things. Those waterways are environmental plans that already existed, that we could have been developing and building upon. Our water table, they never be the retention areas, them simple construction for retention area where you need for the preserve water, for the recharge our waterways, for the prevent flooding them. They no they don't build for place where they no build them, where they not supposed to build. The whole old town don't die for Bamenda. We need for the plan now for build Bamenda Metropolis, Victoria Metropolis, for transform Victoria into a hub of tourism, with taking advantage of our seashore, our beaches, natural beaches. They need to have deliberate planning on building those beach areas for people to sit down and relax, people to entertain, building small communities, with each communities having its own economic planning, good supermarket. The whole Frank's idea of marché central market system does not work with our Anglophone, even in the modern days. These are areas where we can capitalize and build on our own, that the Cameroon government will have no reason to stop us. The idea of having central market, look in our areas, you see that small market are developing naturally in the cities, because we are self-sufficient in our thinking. We have to develop quarter where you have a specific place of a small market. We don't want a marché central. We don't want central market concept. Look at our stadium in Bamenda, it is dead. The stadium that built in Victoria, it's not self-sustaining. It's a show. We want to build things based on our own development, our own need. Our people already have the capacity to develop our land. I grew up in Bamenda. I can tell you how the diaspora have developed Bamenda and how those developments have stopped. Because primarily the Cameroon government institutions there are an obstacle for our development to get permit. Look at the Bamenda industrial area, no industry. The few industry that came in, the one that came in to produce yogurt, left. Despite the amount of cattle we have. The cattle market in Bamenda supplies majority, 30% of cattle in Douala and almost 40% in Yaoundé. Our capacity is not being tapped. Government workers need guarantees for land for us to be able to build mini quarters. Bamenda Metropolis is supposed to extend up to Bambili, go right up to Bali. We have enough space. Those big space, you have garage. You create garage in all of those places. You create supermarket in all of those places. People have work. Banks will have to come and open up in all those places. This idea of marché central market system, it just makes the CBD to be saturated. We focus on Victoria Metropolis. Leave Boya as a historic museum-ic town. We can build our country. We have the vision. Our people have what it takes in them. It needs that institution in place to get it out, to organize it and empower it. We have developed cooperative movements, unions for tradings on our own. Our Njangi houses have served as small financial institutions where people gather their resources to be able to lend money to members. Those Njangi houses are credible institutions to empower with loans. We have these visions. Imagine that the government, a local government, guarantees each Njangi with money to cultivate land. Those Njangi have legal responsibilities. Those people in those Njangi, they have legal obligations to repay loan. There are always also a system even that supplies fertilizers to our local farmers. We used to have WADA. All these institutions have been destroyed by a system of France Cameroon who have a different approach in a way of living. It has already been established by them that we are special and we are unique. It is up to us to make that case. And this case cannot be made by people who don't know how things work. People who are lazy, people who are opportunists in their nature, people who put advantage of their personal advantage over that of the people, people who do not even have integrity amongst their groups. They fight each other not over policies and method of doing things, but over group identity and loyalty to individual, not to you, the Amazonian person. So I'm showing you people my life as an example. I stood out and stand in front, not for myself, but to show an example, to pull people out from the pulpit. I could easily live my life in Hong Kong. I've worked enough in Hong Kong, 16 years, to have enough saving in my FPF, that is my retirement benefit, where once I retire, I'll have enough to go back in anywhere in Africa, build my house and live comfortably, even marry my 4 wives and live comfortably. Nothing will happen. You have seen my character. I came here less than 2 years. I've been able to establish my own business and let my hands, the talent that I have acquired as I was trying to adapt in a foreign language country like Hong Kong, to use it here in Canada to start up a small business, a small startup, because here the institutions are there, the banks are there, to trust people who are hardworking. It doesn't encourage people who are lazy. But we find that our people listen to people who come and lie to them, who misinform them about other people who don't have any credibility at all. I want to encourage Chris Ano in particular, because I have seen him demonstrate some sign that he is capable of start reasoning. He's capable, despite the bad things he has done in the past. We need to re-engage our people. We need to re-engage even Cameroon as a whole. We need to build trust, rebuild the concept of our liberation struggle to be rooted in the people's interests. It has been diverted by extremism, which I do not blame the actors themselves, because it is Cameroon government and their attempt to assimilate us into the Francophone system that led to this conflict. Now that they have recognized what led to this conflict, don't tell me that we cannot look for a way to live together. We can. Even when we want independence, it will not come by us fighting to defend the declaration of Seseko Ayoktabi. It will not come to us convincing our people to accept that the independence declared by Seseko Ayoktabi as real, when we are not able to make it to become reality. We have tried. When you fail, you fail. It is honorable to accept your limitation and work to move forward. If Cameroon has accepted their limitation, what about us? We have a good opportunity here to seek for a new social contract with Cameroon. Those who have been saying that Paul Biya was not in charge, it was the Prime Minister doing his thing here and there, the Paul Biya have come out to tell you people that it is his leadership, he is leading processes. And I have told you people, because I have engaged with, I cannot speak on behalf of the Cameroon government. I don't trust the Cameroon government. Our plans seek to have international assurance. That is why we are in the United Nations. But you must know that we have a unique opportunity. It takes two to tangle. Those who think that we can just sit quiet and things will happen, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. We cannot have it both ways. We have the obligation to fight for solutions for our people, to enable them to improve the life of our people, the life of the common man, to empower the common man, to rebuild our cities, to rebuild our institution that serves our people. We cannot live in a society where you have an ID card, which one of the requirements of obtaining that ID card is proving that you are a Cameroonian and presenting your birth certificate. Yet, when you go to do anything, you need to certify that ID card, certify that same birth certificate you used to make that ID card. It does not make sense. It does not work for us. We cannot speak on behalf of the Francophone. They are accustomed to their way of life. Paul Biya is the preferred choice for president for them. It is not our business who is the president of Cameroon. We are going to work with any president in Cameroon. We accept that it is a France-Afrique system. We are powerless to fight that system. Focus on our power sharing that gives us power and authority as a people to manage our own affairs, to make our own decision and decide on our own bread and butter issues, to develop our country. We need localized security. All of these things Whether you are for total independence, whatever comes you may be, these are things that you should accept. We must put aside the ridiculousness of entertaining entertainers in the name of revolution. You go and hear this guy come and every day, Capo Daniel, with no substance. With no substance. We have successfully win the admiration and the support of international partners. Nobody have done that. We have successfully engaged the United Nations as in an advocacy manner. Nobody have done that. We are engaged with state partners. That is how we can succeed. We have proven that our ways works. We have proven that our ideology works. Those who refuse to support us are only minimizing how far we can go for our people, but they cannot stop us from doing what is right for our people. They can't. I guarantee you, we will see our people through. We will see our people through. Don't expect anything good from people who don't even know. You are lucky to have people like me to fight for you, to defend you. And the reason we do this is because we know that it is righteousness to be selfless, to serve you. You deserve our service. If you have doubted me, go back and look everything from the beginning. Look for everything. Everything we have done so in good faith. We have followed leaderships. It is those leaderships that have disappointed us. We have taken the leaderships. We have taken the leadership to lead our people to a better future, to a freer land, to a more developed era in our life. And this would be a challenge to everybody who is not faithful, everybody who is selfish. But we will continue until we will reach Boya. We will reach Boya. We are building a campaign that calls for reconciliation. We are tapping into the history of successful movements that have led people to a better life. We are telling the people of Cameroon that yes, we have a dream where Francophones and Anglophones will work together in the spirit of Didier Yango, a Francophone guy who sang in Pidgin, Kotobas, who sang in Pidgin, and the new generations of our people who speak Franc-Anglais. That all is not lost. There is still hope for coexistence that preserve our human dignity, our pride as a people, and respect and protect in an environment that our rights will strive. There is still hope, and we must fight for that hope. We should fight for the peace as we fought for the war. God bless you all.